Welcome to ATP Customs. Well, today we have to take this thing for a little rip. The crazy 65 Mercedes that belongs to my friend Bob. It's got a few little issues with it, a couple of little vibrations, and we got to figure out where they are. So we'll take it for a little rip. It's not going to be a crazy rip, just going for a test spin to see what we can find and feels like, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna have to get Mr. White to drive. I can't film and drive this thing at the same time. It's kind of a handful. And then at the end of the video, we'll talk about what we found. Okay, what did we find? Well, I guess we'll start with the negatives first. We have a header gasket leak on this side. We have this breather happens to be leaking oil into that header gasket, probably the main cause. We have a bunch of oil leaking out of the manifold, so we may have to do new manifold gaskets, intake manifold. The cantilever suspension is actually incredible. There is no body roll at all in this car when you're going into corners. Yes, it goes like stink, having 515 horse. First, second, and third, you have to shift so quick in this car. It's quite something to drive, especially when you don't have seat belts. You know, nothing to hold you in place. The seats don't have any bolsters to hold you in place, so it's quite a car to drive, that's for sure. We have a brake issue where we're not quite sure which one, but the brakes hang up. It was fine when we left, but once they start getting warm, it starts holding you back, which probably causes the little wobble that it was getting on the highway. And when we got back, we noticed that the brake lights were still on and nobody was in the car. And the pedal was actually sticking down a bit. And as soon as we lifted the pedal, the car rolled fine. So we got some little issues like that to sort out, but now we can actually start on the body and paint. So Monday morning, this thing gets completely stripped. All the headlights, wheels, everything comes off. The glass will be coming out. Seats are coming out, at least the front ones anyway. And now we get to start body work, and we'll solve those issues as we go. But at least we know what it was doing. And then when we're done everything, obviously we have to go for another test drive. So there you go. Just wanted to take you for a little spin with us in the 65 Mercedes. And we'll be moving on to more fun projects that are already in the shop beside me right now. That'll be your next video, is what's going on in the short box challenge. So thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe.